Go, 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 go. Go.
Cover's on!
Our police! Our police!
Show me your hands! There's a dog loose!
Our police, show me your hands!
Do you have anything on you that you shouldn't have?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
What do you have?
I don't know why.
Can we just dress him? What do you have on you at the moment?
I think it's a fucking grenade.
You think you've got a grenade?
Yeah, and a gun. I think it's a
Grenade and a gun. Where are they?
in the pocket here and in the arm here.
In your pocket and your arm?
This pocket here. Here. Yeah.
Yes, that is a grenade.
Grenade! No dog.
Where is the gun?
In the arm here.
Where is it?
Here.
I have the grenade in my hand.
Hold up,
Right, you commence the search.
Yeah. You pop off. Listen to me. Oi, look at me. Oi, look at me. Is there anything else?
Nah.
What else is there?
Gun!
Nothing. There's no else.
Super. Just leave your house to
Yes, people, welcome to Crime Daily. A drugs courier made a shocking admission to armed police following his arrest in dramatic footage captured on bodycam. Joseph Gray, 56, was stopped as part of Operation Brooks, a covert investigation into an organised crime group who were dealing Class B drugs from the northwest into Nottinghamshire. As officers surrounded the car, they smashed the window and ordered him to show his hands before asking him if he had anything he shouldn't have on him. Gray replied yes, and was asked by the officer, "What do you have on you at the moment?" He replied, "I think it's a effing grenade." When asked to confirm, he also admitted to having a gun. The officer then asked him where, and he replied nonchalantly, "In my pocket and my arm here," before he was searched. Removing the grenade, which appeared to be wrapped in bubble wrap, the officer said, "Yes, that is a grenade." A further search of the car revealed vacuum-packed bags of cannabis and cash hidden in a sports bag. The grenade was later detonated at the scene. The footage has been released following the sentencing of others involved in the conspiracy at Manchester Crown Court. Gray worked as a drugs courier for Kingpin Jonathan Walsh, Manchester Crown Court heard. As part of the operation, he would transport cannabis and amphetamine in 5 and 10 kilo quantities to Mansfield. Walsh would buy 10 keys worth of cannabis for £50,000 and sell it for £65,000, and so was making 15 grand profit a time, a previous hearing was told. Gray made a lot of trips or made a lot of money, Walsh said. The total profit from the cannabis was 315 grand. On January the 29th, 2019, Gray was observed meeting Walsh in an alleyway before handing over a package which was suggested to be a payment for drugs. After that meeting, Gray called Anthony Jones on an Encro phone provided by Walsh, who was holding onto the weapons. Jones then handed over the weapons to Gray, who was seen dealing drugs before picking up Noel Walsh, the brother of Jonathan Walsh. They were then followed by armed officers who stopped them at a junction and arrested them. Walsh was tipped off that Gray had been arrested and returned to his house, which he shared with his girlfriend Jodie Bowie. He then conducted internet searches, including on the Liverpool Echo, the court heard. Callum Davis was later recruited as a courier, but following his arrest, Jodie enlisted her mum, Janice Bowie, also the sister of Joseph Gray, dad David Bowie, and brother Lee Bowie. They each assisted in the transport of cash to Mansfield as directed by Jodie on behalf of Walsh. Walsh was eventually caught following a police chase and was found with 15 keys of vacuum sealed packs of cannabis worth 150 grand, which does seem very expensive unless it's been imported from America. At his address in Failsworth that he shared with his girlfriend Jodie, officers found designer clothing, Rolex watches and cash to the sum of 10 grand. At a previous hearing, barrister Alexandra Leach QC said on Gray's behalf that he was acting as a warehouseman and a courier for Walsh. Gray of Manchester pleaded guilty to firearms offences, conspiracy to supply drugs and money laundering, and was jailed for 8.5 years. Anthony Jones from Liverpool was found guilty at a trial at Manchester Crown Court in June 2021 of conspiracy to possess ammunition, conspiracy to possess an explosive device, and was sentenced to 15 years in prison. Jonathan Walsh, 33 of Failsworth, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to supply drugs and money laundering and was later found guilty of conspiracy to possess a firearm, conspiracy to possess ammunition and conspiracy to possess an explosive device. After a trial, he was sentenced to 15 years behind bars. Callum Davis, 24 of Newton Heath, Manchester, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to supply Class A drugs and conspiracy to supply Class B drugs and was jailed for 3 years. Noel Walsh from Oldham pleaded guilty to conspiracy to supply Class B drugs and money laundering. He was sentenced to 3 years. Jodie Bowie from Failsworth received 21 months imprisonment, suspended for 2 years. David Bowie of Failsworth received 10 months in prison, suspended for 18 months. Janice Brown of Failsworth received 12 months in prison, suspended for 18 months. Lee Bowie of Newton Heath is due to be sentenced at a later date. Crazy world we're living with, some crazy weapons on the streets. But anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe, check back for more. Yeah, peace.